everybody. How are you today? Back with some more Donkey Kong Country, Super NES Classic. Good to see you all. Or maybe out here. And if you showed up, thank you. I'm Al. Let's talk. I have passion for retro games, and today we're continuing the original Donkey Kong Country. It's been a couple weeks getting over some illnesses, but last time got through Vulture Culture, and I could not get through Treetop Town. So let's see how I do today. Hopefully this goes a lot better. But yeah. Oh, brilliant start. Alright, so there's little perfect bonus barrel right here. Oops. Brilliant. Brilliant start. Yeah, starting a little bit late today. Usually I start at like 9, but I got up. Actually got up early today. I was like, I'm gonna start streaming at 8, and I didn't get going till like 8:30. I was like, well, usually don't start till 9, so it's still a little bit early. And then I opened OBS, and everything was just broken. None of my scenes were rendering properly. They weren't like fitting to the screen or even showing anything. I was getting like I was either getting a blank message, like oh, brilliant. I thought with the banana there that would have been a secret. I think that's what tripped me up last time. But anyways, yeah, so either it was saying something like with the webcam, hello, was saying it was offline, give me the picture for XSplit or whatever it is, or other things just weren't reading like perfect. Goodbye that part. Like my capture card. Oh, shucks. Either my capture card or I don't know. I just made this brand new. You can kind of see it. I did basic like layout. Nothing fancy. Just to have kind of like a banner and put everything, I guess, into kind of perspective, which you can see in the screen. Clean it up. Yeah, just nothing. Everything was all broken, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? You know? So I looked at a few different things for like help. I'm like game over. For help, and the only advice I saw that looked consistent was just re-add your assets. So I had to go in and delete all my assets and manually re-add them, and that fixed everything, but it just took a lot of time. So I hope that doesn't sound like complaining. Just if you are my regulars, because I know some of you show up early, mostly surfins. That's why I was not here at 9. Game over. I did make a save state last time. I don't feel bad about using it. Just because I want to get through this level. So, that's kind of where I've been. Outside of that, me personally, oops. Oh well. I had. Actually, let me fix the screen just a tad bit. There we go. Just fixing the edge of that. Perfect. I had sinusitis that turned out to be pneumonia. Oh, shucks, overshot it. And then a few other things, and probably shouldn't have streamed 3 weeks ago. But then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take some time off. I took about 2 weeks off. Back today. Oh, I should say though, I didn't check out my widgets. I think part of that is I might disable them in case if I get one of those like hate or troll raids that's going around. So I don't know if they're working properly. I thought, never mind. Got ahead of myself. So I can't see if anything pops off, but, or at least I don't know if anything pops off, but I'll find out. And if I need to mask it, then and just move the what is it called? Source? Yeah, source. Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep seeing the banana. My brain keeps reading it as like a secret, but it's not. Start from scratch again. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna forgo that for now. I, however, am excited to be back. It's rolling enthusiasm, sure. My voice. But yeah, I did miss streaming and the community I have and checking in on everyone. I did. That was just me missing it. I've done a lot of writing lately and scripting. I might want to do some recording soon. But what I have been working on is my YouTube. You can see kind of below, to the side of me there, past everything. Variants, the first one, L Talks Gaming. I did finish replaying. Well, actually, it might it might de facto be the next game that I talk about on my channel. Shucks, that was me missing it again. But take that. I finished replaying Katamari Damacy, and I played. Katamari Reroll. Take that. Get me. Don't get me like that. And gave me a lot of things to think about with what I'm going to do. I need to get on what was supposed to be my next video. That I still have been working on, just don't have the footage. Oops. I'll get that. I'll get that someday. I feel like. But I wrote about a bit about Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. I have been playing that on my own. Still kind of working through what I want to do with it. Because I have a rough idea. I'm going to talk about gender, and my own gender in it a little bit. But I haven't beaten the game, so I think that will also kind of like feed into where I stand and take the direction of the video. But Diddy's hitbox went a little too forward. Didn't need to go into that barrel. Man, this stage is giving me all kinds of trouble. There we go. I was thinking a lot more last night. I finished it around 5 o'clock, and then I had dinner. Shucks. I gotta get this timing down. And then I started writing about how no. Reset again. There we go. That's not it too. Just writing about how it kind of correlates to. Oh shoot! This thought I had about how I kind of put my thoughts together. You can kind of see I'm kind of stumbling here too. Just alright, so this isn't the one I think is good. That a lot of the time I'll have ideas that will come to me, and I know what I want to say, but come on, come on, what am I doing? But I don't know, like, it'll, okay, so it'll be in my mind, what I do want to say, and then in the conversation, or getting it across, such as Ethan speaking like now, it's not so easy. Like, I guess if you didn't know me, or if you were like new to having conversations with me, I stall out, or it takes a little while for me to kind of get rolling into the conversation, and it's kind of like, I guess you could say, like, talking now is an example of that. But it's like my brain has to warm up, and it's not even like warm up in like the sense of like I can't speak, but like just getting the conversation going and some of the cues. And what I said is that's kind of like a catamaran in the sense that like the catamaran is layers. Oh, shucks. Of what you roll up. So like when I do have a conversation, I could be thinking of something, and the thing that I want to say is kind of like more of like the center of what the catamaran is. Got it. And that's not always I didn't die. Perfect. Alright. I was like, oh no, don't tell me I'm just gonna die from normal being hit by enemies. If I get past that. I did so well. Hopefully I learned something. Probably not. Oh, that's so cheap. Reset. I'll get this. I know I can get it. I'm already doing better. I feel like if I didn't miss that last jump, I would have been there. So that was that. So that's kind of where, and I'm still putting all my thoughts together. Katamari is just on being neurotypical and how I think, express thoughts, things like that. And then what was I gonna say else? Oh shucks. Diaries of the Space Force Janitor I didn't write about yesterday. I might have to play a little bit more of that today. Outside of streaming, I have some things I gotta do, but I would like to work more on that. And the other one was a game that I had previously streamed here, Tulip. what I decided I'm going to do is that I'm going to make little shorts, YouTube shorts, now that I have... Well, I guess everyone has had access to them for a while now. Even before... Oh, come on. Even before when they were only in beta for a while. There was that original time where certain creators and partners had it, but then after a while anyone could, but like you had to specifically shoot in a format and use the hashtag shorts. Oh, my brain did it again. That banana kills me because it keeps telegraphing that there might be a secret. I'm so used to that. And I fall for it every time. But at least it's gone. At least it's gone after you get it. So I started to write about Tulip, as... That was just me missing the barrel. So I started writing about Tulip, and... I feel like that's going to be harder to get it in like under a minute for a short. But that'll be some editing rights, script rewrites. I just reset again because I'm not losing life to something like that. When I'm trying to get through this, I gotta get through this. But actually putting it together, like finding the footage and making a minute video, that should be pretty quick. And that'll also go on my TikTok too. I'd like to get back into making TikToks. Primarily, it's been... I had been using TikTok for my podcast. That's on hiatus now. Shucks. I've talked to people in the past about how I don't know what I want to do specifically. I might do a hard reboot, but I think it's something that I'll come back to in the future, but right now, I just don't have the time for it, and it's kind of sinking into, I guess, my other abilities, like my ability to make videos, my ability to stream, and just create other content, so... That's why I left it, and that's why my TikTok has also been kind of barren. But in both making shorts, on both platforms, and get back into it. Like, alright, so that wasn't me thinking, the banana. That was me missing the barrel. Which is just, I'm bad. But that's okay. I'm having a good time. Just thinking about what I'd like to do today. Missed it. I've really got to mow my lawn. It's just been so dry, like everywhere. With this heat. But it has rains. Reset. It has rained a little bit. Enough to make the grass grow, so... I feel like I haven't mowed the lawn since, like, June. But I remember I cut it right before this like wave of heat that the country in the United States had, and it was short, so it just killed my lawn. And the weeds grew. Of course, they grew back. And I have this like patch of like crabgrass in front of my house that's a little bit dense, but like other than that, the like lawn just wasn't growing. So I just haven't been cutting the lawn, and it hasn't grown. Like, I wonder if that's a thing across like the whole country too. It's just the heat. Like, Los, if you're out there surfing, I see in your Twitter posts every once in a while you mow the lawn, but for me, it's like I don't have a sprinkler, so my lawn's kind of been dead. So it hasn't been until like this week that I actually had some thought that I was like, oh yeah, I should have probably cut the lawn because it looks like the grass is coming back in. And it looks like the grass is at a length of something that I could cut. One single's here. Just missed. Just missed. Come on, man. What was that? Beautiful. Did not miss it that time. I feel like those are the hardest ones. This one's a little bit tricky, but not as tricky. Womp. I forgot that one was one that just blasts you. I thought it was like the after I got past not here but this next one, I was like, oh, they're not doing that anymore. Nope. It's nice they gave me that barrel, so I missed. Why can't they do that everywhere? Or why didn't they do that everywhere, rather? So these are automatic. Just off a hair. Alright, we got one more try. We're learning. We're learning. 2 more tries. One more try. One more try. In case you're lurking, we have a map. Oh. Reset. Going through the Super NES catalog that is in the SNES Classic that I got a few years ago. And it was one of those things where it's like, oh, I really want it. And then I didn't really play it. Hey, I got it this time. What do you know? First time I got it. Maybe that's a good omen for the future. So I wanted it, and I didn't really play it that much. Like, I played through Super Mario RPG, ooh, excuse me, hiccups there. I had that game on the Wii, but I could never beat it, and I think I got through like the part with the sewer and just stopped playing. And when the whole lockdown started, I looked at the things that I had, and I just thought to myself, I want to be more grateful for what I own. I never had a Super Nintendo growing up. I never played all these great games, and I really wanted this. And missed. And I missed, but no. And I was like, I gotta play these games. And then that was around the time they came to Twitch and got involved with the retro community. So I was like, you know what? I think this is a perfect time to stream all these games that I said I was gonna play because I really did want to play, and yeah, so here I am. I also feel like everyone's played these games. The closest I have to playing them is I played this game on the Game Boy Advance, so the port's a little bit different than this one. Come on. Come back, Diddy. No! Sorry about that peak. I was like, oh, I finally got it, and then I fell to my doom. Yeah. Peak audio, peak salts. Both at the same time. I was gonna be like, taking everything I've learned. Taking everything I've learned and missed. Okay. That was also me missing. Well, if I die again, I'll at least get another life. Oh, there's the other life. I was like, I get another life from the bananas that come from the beginning. But I had enough for another one there, just then. Ah. shot. Shoot the moon. Reset. So much like the others, I've also played Donkey Kong Country 2, the GB port, and Donkey Kong, excuse me, tongue-tied, Donkey Kong Country 3, Game Boy Advance. I think those might be fun to get around to once I finish playing all the others on the system in some form or another. Missed. That was me missing. I did find my carts. And I do have my GameCube, so I could play them. That might be fun. But after Super Nintendo, I'm also thinking about doing Sega Saturn. That's going to be the next system that I buy. Missed again. I had put it on holds with my employment situation. Unemployment. But I am getting back to work next week. Working in accounting again. So it'd be nice to earn paychecks. Wow. And I've been okay because I haven't been unemployed for that long. Very fortunate to keep my job throughout the pandemic. So I'm on any streets now, financially. But I have been more conservative with my money. But I look forward to renewing some of my subs again, throwing people bits, and other shoots. A little bit of an overshot. Alright. Throwing people love and hype trains, and I know it's not required, but I know a lot of people that do stream full time, and I like to support them to the best of my ability. Alright, last life. This stream's been going for about 48 minutes. I had my setting up to do in all my checks, as well as letting people know on like socials, Discord that I was going live, but like, I don't know. Is this compelling content to watch me die over and over and get salty? do if both I kind of get a feel from what others might be thinking, and I know most others don't show up until like around 10:30, 11. But anyone lurking, or if you just want to watch and relax, that's fine too. No pressure, but feel free to let me know if I can't get through this in whatever way you want. If you would like me to maybe complete this off screen. Otherwise, I'm good to go. Like I said, this is enjoyable, even though it's a bit. I get a bit salty when I do miss a barrel or a jump. Alright. So this one is, I have to go for too much of a little bit. Or too big a bit. Too big a bit? Does that make sense? That wasn't what I wanted. Shucks. That single banana throws me. Oh. Let's try a treetop again. Keep going. Go at it all day. I plain missed. Reset. So again. So outside of that, nice to hear about employment and starting a job soon, but I have had a lot of time to myself since Wednesday of last week. That was when I kind of heard about my prospects, and I've just been keeping up. Like, I feel like I've had so much to do. Like, not even just to entertain myself, because I have been better about making sure I take time for me. Like, I guess you could say, well, it's more complicated than that, because my last temp position ended, and then I started another one, and that one ended. So, oh shucks, that got me. So getting salty. Scuba Sol is a great Twitch streamer I watch. And then if you're not following him, give him a view of your time. He is someone I think about a lot of his there he is, give him a shout out. I think a lot of his quotes that he says that really stick with me, like the one I say the one I say the most is the one I was right about to say just then before I thought to give him a shout out. Don't want to be pickled in my own salt. It's one of my favorite scuba sayings. Alright, thanks Nightbot. There we go. Nightbot's just a little slow. Awesome retro streamer. Speed running. No. Is it No Death? Yeah, I think it's No Death now. No Death Contra. And was playing Earthbound, but hated it. Earthbound is going to be my next Super Nintendo game that I play on Saturdays, which is when I stream these games. The other day that I stream is mostly Monday nights, and that's at 9 p.m. I'm thinking of getting in Thursdays starting soon. I've set up my tablet and I've thought about how I'm going to do art streams, and I think I'm going to start doing those on Thursday. One more life, one more try, let's go. I'll see how that goes. I think Thursday is the night that I don't want to do. I'll have to see how that works out with my spouse's schedule in mind. But I think Thursday night might be a good time. So you'll find me Saturday mornings like today, Monday night, and then Thursday nights, if all goes well. Beaver. Alright. Perfect. There's these barrels. Missed that one. I think that's the new one that keeps tripping me up. Not that I've really gotten these perfectly down yet, but I'm starting to get a rhythm of what I need to do. That one I finally figured out after some agony. This one still gave me a little bit of trouble. Yeah. I saw the banana, and it wasn't like earlier today where I was like, ooh, get the banana for the secret. Because that does keep coming back to me. I keep thinking of that. Like, I know it's there, but I keep making that mistake. But the past few times, I haven't been making that mistake. I've just been falling to my doom because I mistimed the blast. Yeah, there we go. There's one more. Two more. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Dough. As long as this guy doesn't kill me. Yeah. Alright, so I'm at 1 life. Or 2 lives, because 0 counts as a life. Perfect. Nope. Bounce. Reset. Man, it's good not only that I have the ability to do that, but that I thought to do that, because a couple weeks ago when I was streaming this, I didn't think to do it, and the first few times I hadn't saved since like before Candies, so I had to beat I think it's called Necky's Nuts is the name of the enemy. So I had to do that boss fight like 3 or 4 times, and then after that I was like, well, I can save after that, and then I had to replay Vulture Culture, and I replayed Vulture Culture also like 4 or 5 times. I got pretty good at Vulture Culture, but I got tired of having to play it just to get to Treetop Town again. It's like, you know what? I feel okay creating a just within the the SNES Classic. I feel okay about creating a save just so I don't have to do all of that each time. And it's good, because otherwise you'd be seeing a lot of Vulture Culture. This might be like Vulture Culture, a second stream like last time. Like last time, it was mostly a Vulture Culture stream. Haven't got the time for that down. So last time I went to it when it was high, it was off by like a little bit, and this time I went to it when it was low and it was still off by quite a bit. So I don't understand that timing quite yet. Jeez. Jeez. Fix my glasses some more. There we go. There we go. Oof. Reset. Boom. So we're good. I feel really good up until this spot. That's not the one that's getting me. There we go. That one's getting me a lot, and then this isn't the one I'm struggling about too much because there's a barrel, which is nice. This one's another one that's throwing me off a lot. I have to get the timing down. I feel like that was luck because I missed the jump that I was going to make. So I just got lucky. Oof. Oof. And then that was me just missing the jump that I needed. Getting better at that one. So this one I still don't know how to do. I literally got lucky in it last time because I jumped not when I thought I was supposed to, and then I kind of stalled and fell, and it all worked out. Whew, that was also lucky. Cog. Alright, I'm not going for that. Is that the exit? Be still my heart. Funky's flights. and save. Nice. Did I save? So what we're gonna do is reset, but take this one down and lock that in place. Okay. Alright, go back to Funky's Flights. Perfect. Alright, so new level. New level. We did it. I believed in you, chat. And I believed in... Believe in me. Believe in me that believes in you. Is what I was trying to get at. Stumbling. Stumbling through all my words. Chat. I believed in the chat that believes in me. This doesn't seem too bad. Man, so I was so close to beating that last level. I just had so much trouble with that one little part. Come on. What was that? What was that, you know? There we go. It's on. Like Donkey Kong. Og. It's okay, I got the balloon. Og. Og. Oof. As long as I can get in that balloon. Is that like a bullet hell? If it's enemies? Because it felt very on rails. Oof. Oh well. Just gotta get that balloon. I don't even understand how I fell. How did I fall just then? Oh, nuts. Alright. This is it. This is the run. I can feel it. I feel good. Zombie paper. Hey Al, it's going. I'm doing well. I got past treetop. It took me just about an hour. And all of last stream. But I did it. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. How's your morning going? In fact, well, I died. Well, I died anyway, so I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, good to see you this morning. I feel good. You know, I finished up my shucks anti-inflammatory, and I feel like when I wake up in the morning and towards the end of the night, I've still been kind of coughing, but you know, so far outside of that, I feel good. I haven't been hacking up a lung or anything, and you know, nothing on stream. Oh, I missed the balloon. Nothing on stream either, so I see your message. Shucks. Your morning's okay? You have a heat wave until the evening. You said yours is going well. Yeah, no problem. No problem with the shout out. Yeah. How hot is it where I am? Let's see. I haven't really been outside today. Okay, so it's like mid-70s, 77. It's not bad. It looks nice. I can see there's a window right in front of me, outside of where my computer is set up in my office. I was saying earlier about how I need to mow the lawn today, because my lawn's finally starting to come back from, shucks, all that crispy weather we've been having with the heat. So I'm gonna have to mow my lawn later today. Mid-70s. You don't have Seattle. You don't have apartments in Seattle, or don't have AC in Seattle. That's rough. I have AC in my house. My house has like central heating and cooling. I keep missing that balloon. Like, I don't know what it is, but I keep getting hits. And missing. Oh, did that one get me the last time too? I feel like that one vulture has gotten me every time I've gotten to that point. Oh, shucks. It's okay. There's another barrel coming up, and I've got to try to remember to get that balloon. But even if I die, well, I just got another life. But even if I die, it's okay because I saved before going to this level. Oh my gosh, that death animation got me. Just the popping eyes, and I feel like when there's a really bombastic death animation, when you see it for the first time, it gets to you. But I've died a lot in this game, not only from this playthrough and this stream, but like when I play in Game Boy Advance. So like, When I see it, it's still, I guess, kind of funny. But like, it doesn't hit me. It doesn't hit me the same way, you know, because I've seen it before. But something about just then when I saw it, the it really made me laugh. I have to take Funky's flights back to. Yeah, it's called Forced Frenzy. I can't tell you what was going on in my mind just then. I think I just saw the rope. Yeah, the rope. You're. Is the floor made of ice? Because I just slid to my doom without even pressing anything. All right, third time's the charm. Maybe I should just restart. Okay. I'm gonna restart. Nintendo presents. I'm just gonna play through this intro for a sec. I love not only the remix, but like that animation from the TNT. But what I want to show is this little splash screen, and then oh, it didn't do what I wanted. It I think I talked to you before about how it does this like barrel effect where it looks like the screen is rolling over itself, and then it kind of does a thing where it peels. It's really cool, but it didn't do it just then. I don't know if it's because it comes up every so often, or if because I pressed something prematurely. I'll have to make a little cut of it from my previous stream, because I played the intro the first day I played this, which was 2 weeks ago. But so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, back to the halfway point that I was at. Without deaths. As I say, as I got hit. But I haven't died yet. So, Zombie, if you're still there, are you gonna be streaming later today, or is today a writing day? I was saying not too long ago, probably like 20 minutes ago, when I was kind of collecting my own thoughts as the stream started, and just started to get going a little bit. I wrote. Oh, I don't know how I missed that rope, but I wrote a lot yesterday. Oh, streaming in 2 hours. All right. I might be over there right when you start. I might want to stream a little bit more. My perspective was I got up at like 7:50, and I was like, I'm gonna stream at 8 a.m. and see who's up and kind of what things look like if I stream a little bit earlier. And thinking about, I even said something like, I was thinking about starting streams earlier on Saturday. Okay, I got the banana. That's all that matters. Got the banana. Alright. I'll try to stay low this time. Oh, that did help. And I got up, I got to my computer, and everything in OBS was like broken. I'm not sure what did it, but like everything was super zoomed in. Like even the little like the TikTok logo was like blown up. The screen was like super zoomed in, and like I kept clicking all the buttons. I was like, what's going on? you know so restore image to size, and I was doing some other sizing options to try to fix it to get like, I don't know, to just get the default scaling for everything, and that wasn't working. So I googled a bunch of things, and I was like, everything's broken, what do I do? And the thing I found was like, it said match the output ratio, so I did that, and it still wasn't doing it. So it said if that wasn't working, to just delete your assets and re-add them. So I was like, okay, and I deleted all of them, and I re-added all of them, and I made the brand new scene of everything you see here, and that took me, between the troubleshooting and trying to fix it on my own, and then deleting and re-adding all my assets, it took me like a good hour or so. Hold on, let me fix this. Yeah, you've had the zoom in problem before? Oh, you've never had it. Oh, you've never had the zoom in problem before. Yeah, I never had it till this morning. I don't know what caused it. So I did that, and it fixed everything when I just re-added the assets. But then I had to place them and scale them and all that. So I went from like, I'll stream at 8 to I'll stream at 8:30 to well, I guess I can start around 9:30, and that's not too late. So I usually start around 9, you know? So I might go a little later today. I usually stream till noon. I might stream till like 1. I don't want to stream too late, and as I was starting to say before I cut myself off, I did quite a bit of writing yesterday. I finished playing Katamari Damacy. I played Reroll, and I got a good amount of footage. So I started to do some writing about that. I didn't do any writing for Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. I want to play some more today. Maybe see if I can finish it today and get some writing in. And I did a bit of writing on Tulip. Oof. I did a bit of writing on Tulip that I thought was pretty good. That video is going to be a short though. It's not going to be a half-hour one like the Sonic and all that was. Excuse me. Hiccups. So I got a not I guess not a lot, not like a ton, but a good deal of writing done yesterday, and I was very happy with it. But more to do today. I'd like to finish my first playthrough of Diaries, like I said. Maybe even, depending upon how I feel later, start another game to get footage this time. You don't have to worry about reading me or changing your schedule for me or anything. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that, but just that because of the late start, I think I might do it. As opposed to, because usually I wrap up around the time that you start. That's more what I meant by that. I didn't mean to imply anything like that. You're super happy to hear about your writing, yeah. It's great to get into. I know that I talked to you about opening up either a WordPress or Tumblr. And I haven't done either because like part of me is kind of like, maybe I should just do a WordPress. But so I've been kind of wishy-washy because of all that. But oops. Just you know, it's like what we talked about. I want to make more content, and work on my own writing. Getting my thoughts out there. Man, that little beaver got me. I feel like he just barely got me too. Tumblr WordPress to work out really well. Yeah. Shucks. Trapped again, same spot. I think what might help make up my mind is if I think about what it is I want to write. Two. Oh, a Ramby piece. I know I don't want to do technical writing because I do that with work enough, you know? I mean, I could always improve my technical writing, you know? I'm not a genius or anything. But like I'll have to write work policy and stuff like that. And a lot of my creative writing is kind of like I just write. Like I don't think about it at all. It's just whatever comes out. Whatever's in my head goes out there, and then in the editing process, I kind of make sense of it. You know, but it's just when I learned how to write for school, it was so bad. It was like the where I lived, we had a test called the MCAS, which is not the same MCAS that like nurses take, but it's a state test. And they taught you how to write for the MCAS exam, and like I never thought I was a good writer because of that, but like shucks, I always did well on like state tests, and like I did okay academically for writing like papers, like research papers especially, but like I was never happy with like how my writing was and how it looked, and like I didn't think I was a good writer, but like the feedback I always got was like, oh, you're a good writer. And then when I went to college, I had to write papers, and like I got like C's on them, and like I know other people in a kind of similar situation to me got like C's and D's, and they were like, oh well, it's just that like, you know, college, they hold you to a better standard, and like that's true too. Like college writing is not the same as like high school writing, but I was like, in my mind I was always like, have I ever written anything good, or have I just written good enough for like MCAS and tests? So my philosophy classes changed a lot about how I write, and I think it's good overall. But part of kind of like what I need is like an idle sense of like some chatter. Yeah, I got through the stage without even thinking about it too much. And I just do writing as like my hand is on the keyboard and thoughts on whatever the topic are, and it just go. And I just go and I write for like half an hour to an hour at a time. And then I'll look at what I wrote and like fix it and delete nonsense that I type, because sometimes like I'll just have babble, like my fingers will keep going. Then I'll restructure it, edit it, look at kind of where my thoughts were, even though I wasn't like directly thinking about them, and then go from there. And like if I'm doing a research paper or like any kind of like academic thing, that'll kind of be like my skeleton. But if I'm doing something creative, um, I'll just kind of reread what I wrote and go from there and like continue the process again. Or if I need some kind of research of my own for like a thing that I'm talking about, but maybe I'm not too sure, I'll then look it up and go from there, and then just keep repeating that process. You never been able to technical writing? I'm kind of stuck in my current tech support career. Yeah, I feel that. I took I took tech writing, which is different. Well, obviously. And I took it in college because they were like, "Oh, you need to take technical writing if you're going to get into graduate school or, for me, law school." Uh, I don't know. It's very by the books. At least that's how I relate to it. Like I've written travel policy. I've edited policy for a couple of positions I've had, and it all has to do with like expenses because I work in accounting. But I've had a couple of accounting roles where I've had to either edit, work on, or one case I straight up just made let's save twice just to make sure I actually saved. Made the reimbursement policy because we didn't have one. Ouch. It's not really fun, I guess. The last time I did it, I enjoyed it a little bit because I was completely on my own, and I wanted to see if I could do it, and I did. I don't work at the place where... Oh, Espresso, the ostrich. I don't think I've seen her. I believe it's her yet. But, editing... Oh no, I lost the ostrich. Editing and, I don't know, working on it. Like after I've done it, like even in the last job when, I had to go back and make corrections and edit other policy that was already there to be updated, both with the policy that I made and just for like things like, I don't know, adjusting for like mileage because that changes every year, or new things that they wanted to do with just expenses, like moving off of P cards and into like keep your receipts, and you get this like stipend or whatever. So after that, I guess, thrill of having done it myself, it was like, I guess I can do it because they need somebody, but it wasn't as fun as that first time. Can I turn my mic up? Yeah, I can do that. There we go. That's good feedback. Let me know about the sound in general too. Because I had to create a new asset. So like all the assets that I had before previously that I had saved were gone. So, how I sound, please let me know. Because I did test just to see if I could hear myself, but I don't necessarily know what that means for streaming and how other people sounds. It was a little quiet compared to the game audio. Yeah, okay. It's good to know. How it's like when everything breaks. Yeah. Alright, so Clam City. This is a boss. Maybe not. Maybe this is an underwater level? I thought... maybe the boss is after this one then. Yeah, but as long as everything sounds good. That's what matters. I sound better now? Great. Perfect. Just what I, like literally just what I needed. Yeah, need to make sure you sound okay. Shucks. How does the overlay look in action, I guess? It's the best way to quantify it in action. I'm already thinking about making another overlay. Womp. So you don't play game audio or you stream audio balancing? Yeah. One thing that I haven't really looked into is getting a soundboard and kind of mixing all the audio together that way. So you have like your microphone audio, your game audio, and like if you want to play anything on the desktop, like some people play music. Chat box window above your webcam is a bit of underused real estate. Yeah. Maybe I want to resize it. Shucks. Well, that's game. Game over. Part of me is like, oh well. I want to keep it at the size if I can get more people in here chatting. But also, the other part of me is like, well, until that happens, that's how your overlay is gonna look. And then, excuse me. The other side of that too is like, I think of like some other streamers I watch that have active chats, and either their boxes are smaller, or they have something where it's like only 1 or 2 comments will stay at a time. Maybe that's something I need to go towards, because like while I'm still small, I should only worry about like the most recent ones showing up and popping up. So maybe I'll do that. Like, I don't mean to imply anything about Surfins, but the way he has his chat, it's like I think only the last 2 messages show up. But his chatters are more active. You know, I guess that's what I didn't want to make it sound like in a bad way. You know, because he does have an active chat. Oh, nuts. But I think it's only like two or 3 messages at a time. I meant it more of like maybe that's what I want to do. Only have like the 2 most recent messages pop up, and then maybe go back to something like this when I have a larger active group, if that makes sense. I guess my wording kind of came out wrong, which I didn't mean. Poop. Yeah, no, yeah, just like brainstorming about how I want the chat to look. Maybe something simpler. So I'll make the chat box smaller. Kind of like what we talked about with YouTube. Maybe what I'll do is so with it's backwards. With all these like little things here, I think I'll just get rid of the Altux Gaming Live, and I'll make the font bigger, and I'll kind of push them all together. So I'll have some more space here, kind of like where my hand is getting cut off. I'll make my cam bigger, and then I'll kind of figure out what I want to do with like the space above me, because what I'll do is I'll make that chat box smaller, and then I'll figure out what I can kind of put in there. Oh, Searchman, Sir HC Man, Searchman, I think is what the other pronunciation you told me was. Yeah, good to see ya. How are you doing today? Yeah, it's just I don't know, clutter, redundancy, like just kind of, you know, if they find one, I feel like it won't be too far to find the other, especially since it's on the same platform. All pronunciations are correct. Okay, good to know. I think I'll just stick with Sir HC Man. That's kind of what I'm used to. I don't want to throw myself off if they're all correct. Yeah, welcome back to more Donkey Kong Country. Just talking with Zombie Paper about the aesthetic. This is my overlay that I made, the simple one. I'm already thinking of changing it, both in the sense of like I want to make the icons at the bottom more, I guess, elegant, because right now I have 2 YouTube, and it's essentially the same because it's my VOD streaming and video channel. But then also, we were talking earlier about the chat box when you kind of came in, and I think the background, like that wine, that grayish wine color, it's okay, but what I think I might want to do is, and this will take me sometimes, so it'll have to be something that I do. I might want to make an animation either my own or just a simple loop of something, like find some stock footage and get that back there. And I think that might look nice. And then add an effect to it, like snow or bubbles. You know, just to be a little bit more, just to add a little more flair. But yeah, I'm glad you think it looks good. Donkey Kong Country today, well, I've made progress. For like the first 45 minutes or so, hitboxes. For the first 45 minutes or so, I was playing that treetop level after Vulture Culture, and that was kind of where I was stuck for the end of my last stream, which is also the first stream of this from like 2 weeks ago. But I finally I finally died. No, I finally got past it. And I've beaten a couple couple levels since, and now I'm on Claim City, so I've made progress, which feels good. And I want to give you a shout out too, because you're a regular, and you did what? I guess I wouldn't say initiation, but you beat Bubsy yesterday after a lot of head banging against the wall and frustration. You beat the game that's infamous in retro Twitch. So congratulations on beating Bubsy. I myself have not beaten Bubsy. I've beaten Bubsy 2, and I remember when I was a kid I liked Bubsy 2, but I don't really remember it that much. Indeed? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so how does it feel? It's like you're made. It's almost like you're made from doing that. Bubsy 3 has neat jazz. Bubsy 3D is one that I'm not familiar with at all. Like, I've seen parts of streams of that game. But it's like I haven't really seen much of Bubsy 3D. And I haven't played it at all. So that's something that I know very little about. Feels great. Yeah, must feel great. Not the last level, but the previous 3 levels, where you're up in like the treetops and all that. Just from watching you, I just get so confused. Like, how is anyone supposed to navigate through that? Died. Because you have to go left and right, and it all looks the same. Like, man. And also, it's like what you were saying. I watched Redox stream that, and she made it look so easy. Like, did Redox beat that the first time she went through it? Curious about Bubsy 2? Well, you could always play it. Is it on your project list of 150 games to play? Oh, just missed getting through. She said she thinks she did. She couldn't remember. I saw her stream. And like, it wasn't her first stream, or maybe it was her first stream. I don't know. But I saw her beat Bubsy, the original Bubsy. So when I was watching her, it looked like she did in one go. I don't know if it was just from when I came in or what, but yeah, I would take her word for it. Like, I have no reason to doubt her. Like, from what I saw, she did in one go. Making it look easy. Like the other one. Oh, nuts. Another one that makes things look easy is Contra with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I think that's the one, the Super Nintendo one. I'm gonna eventually get around to playing that myself because it's on the SNES Classic. But he just did a no death. He just finally got his no death run of that. Itorama makes Super Ghouls and Ghosts look easy. Yeah, I lurk a lot of Itorama's streams. I'm really bad at, like, there's some people that, like, there's no reason for me, but like, I just get anxiety. Probably just because I haven't talked to them. That's probably like all that it is. So I saw Itorama was streaming last night, but that was around the time I went to bed. But I'll have to actually show up to one of his streams and talk. I think Itorama uses they pronouns, right? Or is it he, they? Something like that. Really interesting conversations. And last stream I was in on, I watched Itorama play Pac-Man. Anxiety with talking to the broadcasters. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like not even. It's not even something like where it's a pattern. Like, I can't even say like, oh, it's this kind of broadcaster or it's every broadcaster. It's like there's some people that like I just go to their stream and it's like, I don't know. It's completely illogical, but it's like I just feel like I can't talk, and it says nothing about them or like their stream. Like I don't want to give the impression that like they're not welcoming, because they are, but it's just like I feel like I don't know. Like, I just can't say anything. And it's a me thing. Like, I want to make that clear. It's a me thing. It's like not a them thing. But it's like sometimes I just have anxiety. And there's like 5 or 6 streamers specifically that it's like I just lurk. And there's some other streamers that like I do talk, but not as much in chat. Oh, gets to the exit. Died. Womp. I think I have enough frogs to get more lives, though. So, I'm just slowly farming. Farming lives. Yeah, but Inorama's been by a few times, too. And also other chats I've seen Inorama in, such as Yours, Zombie Paper, and I think Surfins. Get all those bits, all those little frogs. I see your comment. I was trying to read it out of the corner of my eye as I did this, but I was like, it's only got a few more seconds. Eddie's trying to figure out gender stuff, but that's been great to see since I can empathize with much of what they're talking about. Yeah. Man, gender stuff's can be tough. It's also different too, like I feel like there's a lot of talk about gender in the sense of like, oh, they've been battling with, this person's been battling with dysphoria their whole life, and they were in the wrong body or whatever. But a lot of gender is just like, I don't know, things change. Or you've never quite nailed it down. Like it's not this like gnashing of the teeth and like uncertainty and like, like, oh, my life has never been perfect or whatever. Like a lot of it's just like you come to a point and like figure things out again, or figure things out for the first time that have never been quite right. It's not like there's this deep-seated like sense of like things have been wrong or whatever. And I think that's because that's kind of like where it's been with me in my life. Oops. Should jumps. And I feel like that's made it harder for me to figure things out too, because it's like, oh, I've never had this great struggle. Like, I don't feel like I need to look or act a certain way that's contrary to how I'm presenting myself. Though I have been experimenting more with my own gender expression and um, how I want to present both in public and on Twitch too. Because there are days that I'm definitely more femme, and that is also how I express myself looking outwardly. But like, I don't know, you don't have to like make some grand like gesture or have some grand expression. You know, it's just about how comfortable you are with yourself. And like, I never understood that, and like, I think it's still not exactly presented in the best way and like understood. Shucks. See, people hate on gender talk, but it's too much. We hear about cishet gender stuff constantly. Yeah, that's part of it too. I feel like that comes out more in like when people say things like, "Oh, it's all identity politics," but it's like, it's only identity politics when it's not cishets, you know. But from my side, died again. But from what I was getting with from my side, it's just like, you know, it's nothing you need to labor over or present a certain way. Like, just learn to be comfortable with who I am has been like a big part of it. That pattern. That there doesn't need to be certain expectations. Just do what's comfortable. And maybe some of that, shucks, maybe some of that is more traditional binary things, but a lot of it is just like whatever combination. It doesn't really matter if other people see it a certain way. Yeah, no problem. Um, my thoughts and words kind of just now were jumbled as I was doing that as fighting the boss at the same time. But like, um, yeah, it's just about finding with whatever you're comfortable with and how you want to express yourself, and that can be a number of things that you want to do that are traditionally seen as like masculine, feminine, or not. Um, the other kind of thing I think of is like um, what you're interested in, because I am, oh shucks, I am a pansexual, but when I was growing up it was like um, you're either straight or gay, and that also gave me a lot of like confusion about the whole thing, because you know, I'm not gay, but I've also been interested in every gender, like um, so it was always confusing with like talks I'd have with people when they'd say like um, you know, I didn't know anything about bisexuality, uh, pansexuality, or other kind of modes of attraction. It was like there were just those two. Uh, so it was always like, well, I like girls, so I guess. Because of previously when I was identifying as male, I was like, well, I like girls, so I must be straight. And you know, that's all the conversation was. It wasn't until I met more people, and my spouse especially, that like I even really learned about any of that stuff. And I learned that you know, there's more options than just the two. And it's kind of the same with gender. Like, it's like I've only really understood male and female for a lot of my life, and then I came across learning more about like non-binary and transgender people, and even then it was kind of like, well, transgender is like, you know, the old discourse that's problematic is like I like kind of said, like born into the wrong body or whatever, but it's like you can be very happy with your body, and maybe you want to change something, but you don't have to, and that doesn't change your gender or how you can express your gender. But those were conversations that I never had until recently, and so I never really thought about my gender for myself in the same way that I never really thought of the sexuality for myself, because it was presented as this is this is what it means to be, you know, gay or straight, or in terms of gender, this is what it means to be transgender, or, you know, non-binary. But it's really like there's really so much more to it than I think people know. So that's why I like to talk about it, because it's like I had to discover this about myself, and it was not easy. But it's like those conversations should be easy, you know, because there's so much more to it than, I guess, what I've grown up with. And I'm glad I see with like newer generations that I talk to, like younger people, but even still not younger in the sense of like young, because like people, I don't want to make this a kids these days thing, because you know that's kind of ridiculous. And also like learning more about like what's the word, generations. Oof, died. The idea of generations is also ridiculous. Outside of just categorizing like when people are born, I mean, you have to do that, because that in the same spot. Not obviously not everyone's the same age, but like like baby boomers versus millennials versus Gen X and like Gen Z, it's kind of ridiculous if you get caught in those camps. And that's still some kind of thinking that I was falling into myself. But I'm working on it. It's like, you know, people are just people, and ah come on. I can't even get my thoughts straight because I keep dying. And you have a lot to learn from whoever in the generation that they grew up in, because there's a lot of things that, oh, I missed it again, missed the barrel again, that people have been saying for years that like we're being more receptive to now. But I feel like I'm gonna have to do the boss again if I keep dying. Shucks. Oh, my glasses are fogging up a little bit because it's hot. It's getting hot. I don't have the AC on. You think of gender like fashion, some people like to wear shirts and sweatpants, and others like to dress up. I wouldn't say that's like a bad way to think of it or anything. I guess I'd just be careful. And like I said, I don't think you're implying this, but like, don't, I guess don't fall into the trap of like gender being clothes related, which again, I don't think you are, but like that analogy, that analogy is kind of like going. It died. Going towards that, like. I see your point as like, gender is like you can mix up clothes that you want to wear. Like you can wear shirts or sweatpants or whatever. Like it doesn't matter how you want to dress. Like I think that's what you're getting at. Like I don't think there's any like bad faith things to read into. But just to be conscious of like the fact that people still use things like how we dress as relative to gender. That would be my only feedback towards that. I guess analogy. So in good faith and kind of like where I understand how we talk about things, that's okay. But like, just be cognizant that could be taken as bad faith and made into an argument that I don't think you want to present, That's the only thing that I thought of when I heard that. Yeah, no, it's okay. Like I said, I don't think you're operating in bad faith, but like it might come across like that to someone on the outside, or someone who does make those kind of bad faith arguments. That's it. Oh, I thought it was over enough. Nope. Yeah, it's it's alright. It's a shame that you have to like deal with bad faith people, but like I think it's just something you've got to be like cognizant. Because it does. Oh, shucks. Cognizant of because it does happen. I'm gonna reset just because I'm running out of lives. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I clicked on the wrong one. Just gonna reset the game. I think I lost my progress. I think I'm back at the clam level. Oh no. Oh no. I'm back at Force Frenzy. I clicked on the wrong I clicked on the wrong thing when I hit reset. That popped out. So it deleted my save that I had of where it was. Oh no, so I'm back at Force Frenzy. But that's okay. I'm gonna reset again. It's alright. If I can't get back to where I was, or I was getting at, I'll just play off screen. Yeah. Um, I clicked too fast. So what happened was you press reset on the SNES Classic to create the save states. And what I did was I hit reset and I clicked on the previous one that I had, which is the one you see now, instead of the one that I had. Because what I was going to do was I was going to click on it and just reset the game, like from the start menu. But when I clicked on the previous one I had, what I ended up doing was going into that instance and it deleted the other one. So then when I went back out, shucks, when I went back out to the save screen or whatever, it saved from when I saved here. So I lost a few levels of progress, but that's okay. I'll get them back, and if I don't, then my next Saturday I'll just be at where I was going forward. I think it's only like 2 or 3 levels to the boss, which is where I was at, and then I have to beat the boss again to get back to the level that I was previously at. But whatever, I can do this. It's not like it's not like before when I was playing Treetop and I was just endlessly stuck in Treetop. Like, I can beat these levels. It might take me a little bit, but I get back. Big oof though. I think what I gotta do is when I save, also save, shucks, also save with the reset method. But where we were before with gender, yeah, I'm always open to speak about what I can understand and speak with other people about their perspectives, and I still have a lot to learn on my own. Like, I haven't read any real good books recently about gender, and I would like to do that. I have this book that I've been meaning to start called Sorted. My spouse actually got it. I heard it's a really good book. I don't know what it's about though. Oh, thank you. Good role model. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. uh, I try to be. I wasn't always. I was kind of a chud. So I've learned a lot, and I've had a lot of people be patient with me read stuff on my own. You know, it's good to just be friends with uh, people of other genders and sexualities to kind of figure things out and read. And I don't I when I say that, I don't mean to, like, you know, have a token LGBT friends to say, like, can I do this, can I do that, but, like, I mean more so in, like, expanding your horizons and shoot, being around those people to know what their lives are, as opposed to kind of like this narrative that we have of people. So in that sense, I try to just pay it forward, you know. Shucks. I went back to not get hit by the crumbling, and I got hit by the wheel. Token friends would be destroying that friendship as a ID to get into a club. Yeah. I also think it's something that you need to be cognizant of. You know, it's good to go out and look for people to, like, support, or even, like, one thing I do on Twitch is, like, you know, use the tags, which I think are really great to, you know, help you find people, or even, like, within communities, see what other people, what I'm tongue tied, who those other people are friends with, and you know, seeing who you can meet that way, and, like, friends of friends and stuff like that. But you never want to just be friends with someone because they're gay or black or transgender or whatever. You know, so be cognizant of that. Like, just don't friend someone because they are in a community. You know, that is also tokenization. But I do think it is good to try to make an effort to find people, and then, you know, if you connect with them, then move from there. But, like, don't just like be like, oh, I'm going to be friends with you now because you are. How did I die? How did that kill me? Because you are different from me. I think that, like, you can talk about something through more different topics than your friends. Yeah. I guess that's getting into, like, what is a friend, and I don't know. Yeah, like, if you just click with someone and you know, they become your friends, that's good. I guess I don't have any specifics because I don't know. Unless if you want to get into, like, the philosophical meaning of, like, what is a friend, and, like, Aristotle's use of friends. But yeah, no, however you make friends is good. You know. I I guess I'm not the best person to have a discussion with, like, what is friend? How do you make friends? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, same issue as last time. I get traps. Friend's a buddy that's a pal, right? Yeah, something like that. Speaking of friends, it just reminds me of, like, um, I remember I was getting a car once, and I didn't buy the car, but I was at this dealership, and this guy was calling me his friend. I was like, how are we friends? Like, I said that straight to him. I was like, I don't understand how we're friends. Like, are we friends in the Aristotelian sense that, like, we both have we both have the goal of getting me a car? Like, I just called the guy, like, straight out. I was like, why are we friends? And his mind was kind of blown. I guess in that sense, people would be like, oh, well, you know, the sales guy is gonna call you his friend. But I was just like, man, why are you calling me you my friend? Why are you calling me your friends? I just met you, and, like, I don't know anything about you. Like, I get that, like, you know, if you go to a business, they gotta call you friend or whatever, but it's like, why are you doing this? I don't want to, I didn't come here just to get, like, swindled into a car, you know, which is like the big feeling of why I ended up leaving there without a car. But, like, I was like, if you're gonna call me your friend, like, there's gotta be a reason, you know? And, like, to a lesser extent, even on, like, Twitch, or, like, anything that has to do with, like, parasocial relationships, like, I don't know. I don't want to give the wrong impression, like, I don't want to give the impression, like, man, these followers are, you know, such others or whatever, like, they're not friends with me. But it's like, friendship is a relationship, and, like, you know, it's cool that you want to stop by, and, like, I think eventually we could grow into friends. But, like, calling all your followers friends, or, like, if you're on YouTube, all your subscribers friends, or all your Twitter followers friends, it's like, I don't know. There's something, like, sinister about it, and it's sinister in a way that, like, I don't think people would think necessarily is sinister. Like going back to the car thing, it's like, oh, the guy's trying to sell you a car. Of course he's gonna call you his friend. But, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? You can be friends with someone if we just talk deeply about, like, 3 different topics. I could see that. You know. I guess I'm not trying to, like, gatekeep what a friend is, but, like, I don't know, something like doesn't quite sit right with me when like I don't know, business or social media or anything, um, having just met someone and not knowing anything about them and like them to be on like we're friends now. It's I don't know. Something feels off about it, you know? Does that make sense? We went three topics. It's like the other person at three different points, which is good enough to gauge if someone. Yeah. No, like however you want to get to know someone is like fine. Um, that's cool. Um, I guess more of what I meant is like how what I'm saying. Like is what I'm saying make sense? Barrels, man. You're gonna head out. Take care. Yeah, it's good to see you, Zombie Paper. uh, I hope that you know we can we can continue this. Thank you for stopping by, and I don't know. I'll I guess I'll speak more to you about it in like Discord, and I'll see about stopping by later today. I've got a few things to do, but um, you know, I'll talk to you soon. All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, likewise. All right, let's get out of there. back in Clam City. Alright, so I'm almost caught up to where it was. And this time, this time I'll remember to make a backup of the save, so I don't do what I did last time. Oops. And save over my save with the reset that popped up. All this music, the aquatic ambience, David Wise. This whole soundtrack is very good. I like the more I like some of the more orchestral sounds. Like, I feel like ever since the Wii with Super Mario Odyssey, and like there's other games that had done that as well, but like since we moved from, I guess, chiptune sounds to having full orchestras and real instruments, not like synthesized or soundboards or sampling internally, and chips, like you know, is this the Super Nintendo, or is this like the Sega Genesis with the Yamaha? Because when I grew up, I loved the sound of the Sega Genesis, and I still do. And like, I think there's a lot of good chiptune songs, and I know a lot of people don't like the music of the Sega Genesis. OG. Outside of what is it, like Sonic? I've been because of my last video, I've been heavily within the Genesis realm and like Sonic 2, but also a little bit of Sonic 3, and with that is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But like the music in those games is so good, and like I've heard people say less twangy. Oh, come on. Oh, both those times. But like I have a lot of nostalgia for that, and I like the way the Sega Genesis sounds. Even the Model 2, which is the one that I came up with, grew up with first. And I know a lot of people like prefer the sounds of like the Super Nintendo, but like my thing has always been like, I like that twang. Like, that's what I want to hear. But like, I am enjoying this soundtrack a lot. Like, listen to this like bonus room sound, and you get the little sound of like the they're not monkeys, but like Donkey Kong is kind of like a chimp. I mean an ape, And Diddy Kong is kind of like a chimp. That's what I was thinking of backwards. Uh, in this level, the aquatic, like I was saying, the aquatic ambience. I really enjoyed this music. I wonder too, because I was a Sega child and I didn't have a Super Nintendo. There are people like that I watched the critique that had both, but like I wonder if I was, darn, if I was in that camp of like, people that grew up with Super Nintendo, if I would like Sega Genesis music, or if I would even like chip tunes. I don't know. I think maybe I would because and I did this with another video on my channel that I had about kind of like where I was talking about like Shovel Knight. There's a lot of indie games that call back to that style. But how much would I enjoy it if I didn't like that twang? Or is that kind of irrelevant? I don't know. I'd be open to what other people would think as well. But we got through Clam City and Bumblebee Rumble. Here we are. You got me. This pattern down. Got him. Yes. Alright. Alright, Gorilla Glacier. So I'm going to reset here. And save. Alright, back to where I was. And if I die or if I just reset, I don't have to worry about clicking on the wrong one because the most recent one I have will be this one. So even if I do reset from the menu, it'll be from the menu of this instance rather than before, when I had the previous instance from a few levels back. make any progress, so only back to where I had one life. Awesome. Now I'm almost at 3. Oh, shucks. Little buzzard got me. Oh, shucks. Alright. Slipping and sliding. Ducking and jiving. Yeah, I've been going for about 3 hours now. That was just unlucky. Oh, dear. Oh, come on. I'm getting sloppy. I think I'm getting tired. Mostly is what it is. Oh. Let's see if I can make any forward progress with this, though. Am I hitting a wall? Maybe I'm hitting a wall. That's the second time that beat's got me from Grunk. Oh no. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm going to try to make some progress on the stage, and then I might call it after. Or if I get to 1 o'clock. Game over. One more reset. See what we can do. Missed the one up. Alright. I think I've kind of hit a wall. It's past 12:30. I think I'm just getting a little fed up. Yeah, I just need to calm down. I think this is a good time to kind of call it then. Let's look for someone to raid. See who's on right now. Let's see. There's a fair amount of people. There's a fair amount of people. There's a fair amount of rates. Bella's on. Nemo's on. Bella's on. Nemo's on. Chris is on. Jazz Hawks. Chris is on. Chris is on. On Throg. Chris is on. On Throg. On Throg. On Throg. Let's see. Who do I want to go to? Maybe a little Nemo. I don't think I've maybe a little Nemo. I don't think I've maybe a little Nemo. Yeah, I think I'll read a little Nemo. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna call it. I'm getting a bit tired, and I can't focus as much. I was hoping to go a little bit longer, but 1 o'clock was my cutoff, and like it's a little past 12:30. I think I will try to start early next week again, and then I'll be back on this Monday, and then we'll see about Thursday doing that stream. So you've been here with me since the beginning. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. Thanks to the chatter. And yeah, we'll take it up next Saturday with more Donkey Kong, and then on Monday we'll continue Moon. Alright. That's gonna be it then. Alright. Bye bye. Thanks for coming by. Take care.